Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast or commentary between Majik and Yange here on Twisted Meadows. This map day or this game took place at the Zotac Cup number 9 I think, or 6 I think, this past weekend. We have Majik speed building an altar of kings off of 2 peasants, and we have the Night Elf Yange as a yellow Night Elf player getting an altar of elders down, a moonwell, and that Wisp should be putting down an Ancient of War right now. So yes, we have an Ancient of War creeping coming in from Yange. Normally from this positioning, either the Demon Hunter or some other agility hero should be able to harass this Goblin Laboratory creep that I believe Majik is going to be doing. Majik did speed build that altar, so wants to quickly get up to level 2 as quickly as possible without being harassed by the heroes from Yange. We do have a barracks now being built, a farm now being produced. Normally I see a quick build off of this barracks, so normally it's 2 peasants trying to build up this barracks, and yes, we do have the speed building of the barracks now right now. We have a warden coming in from Yange, so the warden now becoming a more popular hero recently over the demon hunter. Recently I've usually seen the warden against undead players, but warden now making a popular stand against the human player as well. Perhaps we'll see a tavern hero coming in from Yange, so we'll see Fan of Knives and Breath of Fire being used against the human army, forcing Majik to go ahead and use spellbreakers. But I have not seen this particular matchup. I don't know what's going to happen. We have the Archmage now coming out, gonna go ahead and drop down a water elemental, gonna grab looks to be about 6 peasants and a footman. Water elemental being dropped. The cooldown is currently coming across right now, waiting for those militia to come in right now. Water elemental should go ahead and do the first tanking, trying to take down that mud golem. That mud golem does cast slow, so very important. We do have ensnare on the militia, so the ensnare on the militia instead of the water elemental, so that water elemental will be able to tank right now. We have Ancient of Ward creeping coming in from Yange. Yange now trying to take down that rock golem. I do not think that we have a secondary no additional moonwells being created yet, so not able to hire any mercenaries right now. That Ancient of War taking a lot of damage right now. Ancient of War down to 300 hit points. If he's not careful, may lose it. There is one extra wisp that isn't doing some repairing, so perhaps a miscue right now. Gonna try to go ahead and now try to take down the ogre warrior. Oh, Ancient of War down to 36 hit points. Good, goes down. So wow, Yange completely misplays that. Doesn't use 2 wisps to try to repair that Ancient of War, and the Ancient of War goes down. And that's gonna set Yange behind by a lot right now. And now we have the Archmage gonna do some militia creeping against against the Null Overseer, trying to get militia on those Null Wardens who do purge, and then transferring over, trying to get the Overseer to go ahead and tank that water elemental. Finally transferred over targets, but we do have level 2, perhaps almost level 3 finally coming in from this target. We do have a scout farm built at the Goblin Laboratory, so we will have and he'll have an easy time trying to do some reveals off of the Goblin Laboratory. Warden currently sitting at level 1, didn't get to level 2. That's quite a surprise. Normally does get to level 2, not quite sure what's happening here. Water Elemental now trying to take down this brood, perhaps we'll get to level 3. Footman now trying to do some scouting. Majik trying to do some scouting, trying to find Yange where Yange is. Yange is currently sitting at level 2. Hasn't used his mana very often, so no Shadow Strikes being used right now. Warden heading back up north, going to use those Moonwells. If he is going to use those Moonwells, then yeah, he is going to use those Moonwells, drop some Mantle of Intelligence. No real reason to drop the Mantle of Intelligence right there, as he did not have any mana to really recover. Archmage now coming in across the map, has a Boots of Speed and Staff of Teleportation now coming out, drops a Water Elemental. Water Elemental now trying to take down one of those units. Archers doing some extra damage right now. Troll Berserker trying to run to the back. The Troll Berserker has a high damage but very low hit points, so that unit is often often focused down really quickly. Archmage or Water Elementals is going to go down to the Shadow Strike. One more hit and the Warden could probably leave him alone, as the Shadow Strike should take him down, and the Warden's currently sitting at level 2. We do have a mercenary camp in play. Ancient of War trying to take down that Wisp. Quick detonation on the Archmage. Archmage loses 50 mana. Not quite sure what he. Yes, we do have a mercenary camp picking up a Shadow Priest as well. Warden now trying to grab some items, perhaps a Staff of Teleportation. Let's see, Staff of Teleportation. No, just a Boots of Speed. No Staff of Teleportation for for the Warden, so the Warden will be able to chase down that Archmage. Archmage now trying to run around. Not really sure what both players are doing right now. We do have Huntresses coming out from Yange now, so Yange switching to Huntress tech, and is still sitting at Tree of Life, so we may have mass Huntresses coming in from Yange. No, he was hiding this Huntress Hall to the back over there. Archmage now trying to do some additional creeping right now, and is going to take down the Null Overseer, perhaps get partway to level 3, but now losing some of those farms. Peasants are trying to repair that farm right now, and Yange doing a very quick strike early on, trying to take down those units. Huntresses are going to go ahead and do some bouncing damage on those peasants right now, so the peasants are going to go down, and keep currently still being upgraded at this point in time, so no additional peasants to replace the ones that have been lost. Militia now coming out finally, and trying to take down some additional units, taking down some wisp as well. Huntress trying to take down some militia, so Warden doing a good job putting pressure, even though he doesn't have hero advantage right at this time. Shadow Priest is going to go down to the focus fire of the Warden, so the Warden doing a great attack during the teching time of Majik, and we have Rifleman now stuck in the base right now. Was going to have to clear out this one particular tree because the Rifleman cannot fit through these small gaps. Nice little reveal to try to take down a single archer, but is going to lose a footman in the process. Both players trying to fight off this attack back and forth. Warden now coming back in, gonna lose another footman. Mountain King now being trained at the Altar of Kings, but Warden pretty much knows that he's not going to be able, or she's not going to be able to take down that Altar of Kings with just by herself with that hero damage that does reduce damage to fortified buildings. Troll Berserker now going to go in for some healing. Huntresses currently in the back. Tree of Ages is being teched, so it is not going to be mass mercenaries, bluest Huntresses. Trying to take down the Water Elemental, able to take down the Water Elemental with a nice Abolish Magic. Very nice coming in from the Warden, so the Warden gets level 3, level 2 Shadow Strike right now. Rifleman now in play, trying to take down the Goblin Merchant Shop. He may get Creepjack here right now, not quite sure. Water Elemental is going to get low on hit points, taking a brunt of the attack. Mountain King picks up a Devotion, or picks up a good item here. Warden now going to go ahead and continue to press on this attack, trying to build some Arcane Sanctums and an Arcane Vault to get a healing in, but that peasant is going to go down. I thought I heard the Warden do a Shadow Strike. Yes, Shadow Strike on a single Rifleman that is now currently ensnared, so that Rifleman is going to take a lot of damage. Currently still ensnared, and the Arcane Vault has been cancelled, or is not currently being built, so Archmage, or the human army, is going to have a harder time trying to repair or trying to heal those units, only able to pick up healing scrolls coming from the Goblin Merchant Shop. Rifleman a good counter to those Huntresses. Not really sure what the metagame calls for in this situation. Normally I see a Demon Hunter coming in. We are going to have a Priest now coming in, so no Sorceresses at the time, and it's only a single unit right now. Oh, we have an invisible Warden, so the Warden may try to go after a low hit point Rifleman. Not quite sure what the Warden wants to do right now. There is one low hit point Rifleman currently at 190 hit points. One Shadow Strike should be able to take him out, but let's see what's going to happen here. Doing in some chasing. Ancient of Lore is now coming in from Yange, what I would typically expect against a human versus Night Elf matchup. And Dryads and Druids of the Claw. Warden should really consider trying to take down those low hit point units. Now taking in, we do have a Bolt on the Huntress, now trying to take down a single Rifleman. Two Riflemen are low on hit points. One Rifleman goes down, another goes down. Yange loses his Mud Golem, but those Huntresses are really focusing down those Riflemen. Stay tuned for part 2 of this replay here on Twisted Meadows.